Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Railway Empire. We are in a gold rush right now. For those of you who are here because you saw the words gold rush, well, this is a different game where we are transporting gold from Carson City here in the United States. This is the second episode of this scenario. I'll be playing through the campaigns in free builder mode, but this is a scenario where starting in the year 1850, it is now 1852, and we've got to continue on doing some building and buying and completing all of our tasks before the certain years. So as you can see here, our first three tasks, we're trying to invest in mining, and so we're almost done with transporting all the freight that we need, and also the city of Carson City needs to reach 100,000 people before the end of this year. We have now a couple of people that we need to hire here. We can actually get some more people in our offices to make us some more money, so we're going to hire some trained personnel and also an employee here to see if we can assign them. So yes, we're going to grab these people and start assigning them. A little bit more office work to do, and I think they're immediately assigned as well. More research to do. Looks like we are short a few points on that one, but the panoramic car will give us increased ticket prices by 10%. So we're making a lot of money by transporting people to and from San Francisco to Carson City. So this is the western coast of the United States. You see San Francisco here, which is a large city on the coast, and this gives us a lot of details about all the different things we can do, and also the city of Sacramento, which is the capital of California. So we're going to, oh, look at that. You can see some trains passing by each other as well. We got a lot of trains flowing in and out of Carson City, and they're bringing a lot of passengers, a lot of meat, food, other things that they need in order to survive and grow. The city definitely needs to grow here, and it's becoming a lot bigger. So what we're going to do is, since they need some beer there at Carson City, we're going to grab some beer here from Shasta, and we actually own a brewery here, and we're making extra money from brewing that. So what we're going to do as well is have probably another train bring up supplies to Shasta, so that way they can continue to go up there. Looks like one of our trains here is broken down in bad condition. So one thing I need to do is hire a few more or buy a few more train station upgrades, such as the maintenance building here. So last time we probably didn't get around to it, but eventually these trains will need maintenance. So our two major hubs here are Shasta, where most trains flow in and out of, and San Francisco as well. So both very important cities that we will need to ensure are getting everything they need to fully function. Looks like we have another train around here too. There we go. Look at this. Our beautiful train here from Collins Preserve, just crossing that bridge. Very nice. And you see it fully loaded with grain. Yeah, that's the money train, man. That's going to make so much money. Once it delivers all of that grain to the brewery, it's going to become gold in terms of being that delicious beer. All right, engineers, we can now hire another one here. All right, we're going to hire these guys to trains. Let's see what we can do about getting some of these trains a couple of bonuses. Let's grab this train here. And let's go ahead and manage the train. We're going to go ahead and put an engineer on this one. We're going to go ahead and put Wyatt on here. And he can actually speed up things and reduce the maintenance for it. And we're also going to do the same with our meat train as well. I know, it sounds like a great name for a magician, but meat train down here is very important, as it's been bringing a lot of cattle back and forth to Sacramento and such. And it's doing a good job on its own. It's actually hauling quite a lot of materials. So, and it looks like... yeah, it looks like, oh gosh, all these notifications, get out of the way. All right, they give us a lot of detail, but it hurts from, it's hard to play. It makes it a little harder with some of those pop-ups in the way. But anyway, again, remember this is coming out for PC, so make sure you check it out on Steam as well and put it on your wish list. We're going to actually add a person to this train as well, if I can find it. There she is. We're going to throw a person onto this one. Just wanted to take a look at it. There we go. And let's add a person onto this one. We're going to put an engineer here. Wyatt Sanchez and a stoker. Didn't we have that guy on our other train? I wonder if we're pulling from one train to another. It shouldn't put them in there, though, if we have them assigned. Whatever. If any sense, both trains are going to be making a lot of money on those specific markets. Let's make sure that I didn't cut it out with that other train. Where is our other train here? All right, we need to hire, regardless of that, let's go ahead and get working on our San Francisco business. We've got a lot of trains coming in and out of here with passengers, and also there goes the meat. We're going to make a lot of money from that. Here comes one of our trains from Carson City. At least that's the other end of the line. Let's go ahead and clone this train here. There's yet another... Actually, wait a minute. These trains are going down in price. Let's see. The number 51 Dragon. I'm still not interested in that train, I think. I think we want to start getting something like the Rogers American, so we're going to start upgrading these trains now. And let's actually zoom down the line. Looks like we have what is that, a refrigerator? Oh, closed containers. Allows mail to be transported without getting damaged in all weather conditions. Wow, they've invented a door. Congratulations. That's great. All right, let's get as much done in a short amount of time here as we can. We're going to try to buy another train here. I want to clone this train, but I want to do it with a different. I want to do it with a different route. So let's do this. We're going to select this route here. Set up a rail line. We got that. Save and exit. I want to put a train on here, though. New train. Add a locomotive. We want to do the Tyson 10-wheeler, which I think is a faster train, or at least more reliable and less cost. It's actually a faster train, so each mile per hour counts. Oh, it looks like we can throw engineers on here. Oh, okay, so you just grab them from other trains. All right, let's grab our stoker and our engineer here, and let's put it on our main passenger service. American Central, new record, now 44 miles an hour. We now have a top speed. Very good. And we can actually upgrade our trains, too, if we want to, but that's going to be very expensive, so we'll hold off on that for now. So our trains are making through our switch stations. And we can actually build a section in the middle if we need to. That's a pretty long station, but we can keep it like that for now. Looks like this train is refueling. Getting water and sand and anything else. Look at that. It's so beautiful, this game. Alright, so we should... Did that train have a destination as well? Hope we just don't have an idle train sitting. Let's look back at our research again. Okay, we're good there. Let's look at our engine shed. The Dragon, the Rensselaer, and the 10-wheeler. Alright, train list. There we go. And we do have the 10-wheeler. It needs a line. I want it to be set up on the same line as the other ones, just be a different train. Well, let's do San Francisco. We'll do our same route as before, just with the newer train. It's a little tricky, that one. I'm sure there's a way to do that, though, where we can have different trains on the same lines. And then back to San Francisco. That was easy. Alright, perfect. Now our train's fully functional. Alright, there she is loading up with the new ones. We can also just add to this train line as well. Look at it just take off, man. It's just going. Train is just hauling, man. Very good. Let's buy another one of those. Alright, good. Wow, that's going to really take a lot of people up into Carson City. Alright, San Francisco is getting the meat that it needs in order to continue to grow. A lot of these things popping up. I just don't have a lot of the time here to read everything because it's a lot of information I already know. Like, for example, if they're over 60% the city can grow, if they're getting the materials that they need or the goods that they need. So Shasta should be able to deliver all of the booze that's needed to Carson City, all the beer. Now they need textiles, too. Apparently, year of manufacture, 1851 is when Carson was... I guess the city was built. Year of manufacture as if it were a train model. Lols. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can expand into the north. What's up here? We've got Eugene, Gold Beach, and Portland. And looks like we've got some trains going up there, but I'm not seeing anything too useful up there yet. I see a lot of cities that may require farms. I see LA down there. Everything seems to require meat first. But we're putting all of our meat into San Francisco so that way we can actually make money from all the passengers that'll eventually come here once the city grows. You can hire office personnel through the personnel thing. Yep, we can do that. But we don't have any yet. A lot of details in this game. Each town has industries. Wow, so much keeping here as part of the loading process. Alright, I just need to get some of that stuff out of the way. There we go. Good tutorials, but a little too much information. TMI. Alright, this train's being loaded up now. We're building all the side tracks and everything that we need. It's good that they got the tutorial in the game. If you literally don't know what's going on or you're just starting to play, you can know exactly what's going on. Alright, now since we're dealing with some maintenance issues, it's probably important for us to build more maintenance sheds. So let's go ahead and make sure we've got one at San Francisco, which we do. We also have one at Shasta. We should also probably have one at Carson City for the trains going through here. So let's go ahead and make sure we have a maintenance shed here for 80,000. It's going to be worth it in the long run. Now, did I build signals here? That's one thing I didn't do, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. All right, so let's take a look at our finances here. We're now starting to transport 200 things of freight, and also population of 100,000 is coming close in Carson City. Where else can we transport people from to get up to Carson City? Elko, Winnemucca, Baker City over there. It seems like the biggest and most important route is from here to San Francisco. It's like we need an express train or something that goes straight through to all those different destinations. Looks like we got a train stopped here, train stopped here. Should be able to go through, right? Oh, is it because they're using a different line? What's he waiting for exactly? He wants to go to Sacramento on train line 3. He should be able to proceed on this center lane, which should transport him to the right. This lane is clear. Yeah, there should be nothing blocking any of these trains. Like, oh, except for maybe the line in front. Well, that one section up there shouldn't have anything to do with this section here. Let's make sure we got them set up correctly. Oh, I see. My bad. It actually goes onto the left track. I was looking at the right track thinking that it goes that way. That's the one designated for the meat and other freight. Okay. So a little bit of a delay there. So that's an inefficiency we'll have to improve upon here shortly. And then this train should be able to roll now when that one clears the way. Wow, look at all the trains moving in the background. That's awesome. That's cool.
It attracts many gold seekers here, and for many of them, your trains are the transport of choice.
Excellent. All right, 5,000 passengers have been transported. This should also be done too. The transport 200 freight cars, and Carson City's starting to grow. We got to get on doing that though. Got to get on the 200 loads of gold, and also 8 cities with a population of 80,000. Wow. Okay, right now we have 0. We need to get establish an express connection between LA and San Francisco. We can do that. Let's take care of that one. That'll be easy. We'll do a express section now. So we'll do an express section up the coast, I suppose, and connect into the train line here. So let's build a station for Los Angeles. We'll build a regular station, and then we can start getting this city up over 80,000 too. That's what we need to do. All right, let's build it here. Okay, and we are ready to build. All right, another train line being built. Here we go. Wow, the music getting all dramatic to it with us at the same time, as if it's like a battle. It kind of can be against the mountains. Oh, I don't want to build a giant bridge. There we go. Also, if we have better trains, these inclines won't matter as much. If we're facing like a 10% incline, it won't be the end of the world. Alright, I want to kind of build around there, but there's a large incline there. But this cotton plantation is right on the beach. Hopefully we don't have to pay that plantation owner some sort of a compensation for demolishing one of those fields. I want these tracks to look a little bit better as they're cutting through. But sometimes you have to sacrifice aesthetics for functionality. Oh, we can't even build our track that way.
You have already transported a large amount of goods.
Yes, we did. I can hear your Swedish accent, indeed. That's got to be a Svensk right there. Alright, so that's our 200 freight, by the way. I wonder if we can use the same line as the wood reading. Yeah, we'll build a secondary line next to it. Ooh, 20% incline. That's bad. That's not good. %, still not good. Boy, even if we're swinging back to the mountain, it still cuts wide. There we go. Whoa. Okay. We should have our express line now. Although I can't build there for some reason. There's a little section there it won't let me build on. Look at all the cattle out there. Isn't that cool? For some reason, it doesn't let me build in that little section there. Look at that. Every time we try to build there, it's like no go, no go. Is it because of the station? Even if there's a station there, though, it should allow us to build 2 tracks. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, looks at that. 9 stations are connected. Excellent. Good news there. Let's go ahead and expand the station just because I want to build a track through there, but it's kind of ridiculous that we can't hug it and just not have it stop as a station. Alright, let's take a look at our line. 8, 4, 5, 10 right there. That's a big one, but that is the top of the hill. Not too bad elsewhere. So LA and San Francisco are now connected. Or will be here in a second. And I'm just going to hug this train line here. Oh, it looks like we have a little red section. There we go. Okay, we now have an express line. We just need to make it by buying a train and making an express from San Francisco to Los Angeles, which is one of our objectives. Let's go express. Express goods, manual, automatic, express goods. Oh, why can't I make it, I guess we can't make it a passenger-only service? That's weird. Alright, let's go ahead and accept that. And let's add a locomotive to that, the 10-wheeler. And we'll put a conductor on there. Okay, good. Our passenger service is now ready. The only time it connects up is right here, where it uses that station. So I'll have to make sure that that functions. I'm not sure, but now we have our express line built. And now it says build a university in Los Angeles. Oh, wow, we got to do that. Transport 200 passengers to Salt Lake City to San Francisco without stopping. That's going to be a huge objective. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so we're getting closer to our 10,000 or 100,000 in Carson City. Gold we're not on, and alcohol we're not on. Well, we're actually delivering all the grain that's needed there, aren't we? Let's see. Alcohol. Grain turns into beer. That's interesting. We are making it. I bought it so we could technically produce it. Profit last week was 530. Okay, we'll figure that out in a little bit. We now have closed containers, which is giving us a mail increase, so that's good. We're transporting plenty of mail since we're connected to a lot of cities. Let's go for the... okay, so establish an express connection between San Francisco and LA. So I kind of did that, but not really. Let's see if there's an extra option we have to click on that. So let's see. Manage line. Edit station. Number of rail cars. Ah, here's how you prioritize. I see. I gotcha. Okay, so I finally figured that out on how you can actually make it select stuff. So in the previous episode, I was trying to figure out how to make trains haul only certain things, but it looks like in this case... Alright, this should be an express train now, as it's only dedicated for passengers and mail, which is what it's hauling anyway. Alright, let's see here. Now, actually, we should be able to build... Let's throw a few other things on the train. Let's go ahead and throw on the dining car. And the mail car. And the caboose. And let's make it go as fast as possible. Alright. And one extra thing we have to do is throw down a... we do have to put down a supply area. Where's that high hill? I believe the highest incline was up here. There we go. And it looks like we got some breakdowns here. Alright, well, train lines are still going good. We're still making plenty of cash. Now, is there a way to designate this as being a express train? Managed train. Going pretty fast. And it is hauling only passengers, so I don't know if there's a way to specify it, but maybe it needs to deliver first. So we've technically got it set up, we just need to tinker with it. Alright, we do need to build a university in Los Angeles. I'm not sure exactly how to do that. Let's go ahead and click on LA. And how do we just build something? Information, express goods. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's see. How do we build a university? So maybe if we get to 40,000 citizens, we can select what it is next. We do need to give them meat in order to grow, so and also passengers will help them grow too over time. But one thing at a time will be good. Alright, let's see. Where are we going next here? Carson City. Ah, there's our gold for export. We need to have a gold train. Track with oh. Erie in state of emergency. Looks like there's a, I guess a width conflict there. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's build a train that goes from Carson City to San Francisco. That'll be our gold train. So Carson City to San Francisco. Nope, back to Carson City. We didn't need to specify that. Edit station. We're going to prioritize... Oh, I guess we can't prioritize gold? Oh, that's here. Yes, gold here. Number of rail cars, 8. Let's transport that gold, baby. And from San Francisco, it can be an express train up here. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can just make it gold. Oh, and you can even tell it what tracks to go to as well, so that's helpful. So there are options, they're just hidden. So we should see our gold train rolling. Unless it's already at San Francisco. Where's that gold train? People are mining for gold near the city. The more inhabitants it has, the more gold will be found. Alright, so the more people that come to Carson City, the more gold we can transport. And that's going to bring us a ton of cash. So we're now finally starting to make mega millions with our train line. What do we got here? I want to find more trains, not new train. Oh, we can do more research, though. Oh, we're 8 out of 9 on that one. Alright, let's get the Rogers American researched. Or wait, no, let's save it and get the elliptical spring. Then we can research the next train and skip that one entirely. Alright, let's see. Oh boy, we hit 67 on that one. That express train going from LA to San Francisco, I think, was what did that. Breakdown up there on the tracks. Okay, we need to figure out where our other train went. Where's our train lines? We need to be able to manage the train lines, otherwise you gotta remember everything. Okay, there's one train there, fueling up. Oh, there's another auction on the 51 Dragon. I don't really have an interest in that train. Where's our gold train? New train, managed trains, train list. Ah, here we are. We should have our big boy going from Carson City to San Francisco. And where's that train? Gold line. We'll call it the gold line. There we go. That should be the right one. Now, where is that train exactly? Should be a way to see which trains are on that line, right? That seems to be a blank one that I made. Where is that train? Wait, where are we? Oh, the gold line. Oh, great. Now I tried to name it the D line. Managed trains. All right, we want the 10-wheeler, but we already have a train on that. We don't want to buy any more. All right, there should be a train on this already, but where is it? Let's see. Tips and tricks, tasks, company, research, engine shed, personnel, train list, gold line. How do I find this train, though? These are trains to buy to put on the line. Let's buy another one then, just to be safe. Gold line waiting for activation. Oh, did I not hit go on it?
Two important cities are now connected by an express train.
Oh, great. Now it tells me. All right, so let's see. We now have our L.A. to San Francisco Express. And we now need to get 8 cities up to... now, what is this? Produce 200 loads of alcohol. So, I technically, I think we are delivering that booze to Carson City. Do I need to, like, make a specific beer train? Or is it that's what they produce here? Oh, there's a brewer. Oh, I see. But it says to produce. So since we're delivering grains to Shasta, it should technically count. Is that not right? I mean, it is getting all the grain that it needs. Expand industry. Oh, geez. Expand brewery. Growing this branch of industry will increase the production from 100 to 200%. Oh, wow. That's a lot of money to do that. Well, we are delivering quite a lot of grain. Although it says it's not even up to 100%. Well, you can see it maxes out once it gets its grain delivery, and then it goes down once it produces. So it looks like by the time the train arrives, it seems to be very effective. All right, well, we're still accomplishing objectives, so that's good. We got our 3rd elliptical spring in there, so now we can research this train once we get the points. Constellation is the name, and then the Baldwin 10-wheeler will be the 460. Oh, that's going to be awesome. We do have a security guard now. Okay. We'll worry about that later. And we'll focus on growing these cities. We need to have 8 in total, so we have San Francisco, Sacramento, Shasta, and Carson City. That's 4. We have LA, which is 5. So perhaps some cities on the up here, Gold Beach, Eugene, and Portland would be important to expand. Oh man, look at that. All right, so our gold train's running. We're making millions from that. We almost are up to $1 million, so we're definitely making money off that. And it looks like Carson City's getting closer to that 4th. We need to deliver that gold. That's what we're on already. Difficult for me to find out how to manage those. It didn't tell me until later that we needed more trains on it, but we got it. All right, what's the next task? 8 cities. LA University needs to be built. All right, produce 200 loads of alcohol. We are producing that, aren't we? Again, there is, yeah, as you can see here, this train is delivering grain that is being used at the brewery here at Shasta. And we own this one. And we are producing beer. Is that not the same as producing alcohol? Sacramento, San Francisco, and LA. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually see. Is there a way to sort industries then? Company, quarterly report, competitors, stock market. We can take out loans if we need to. We're not going to do that at the moment. Research, we're good on. Flow of goods, there we are. And is there a specific one that's alcohol? Beer. Clothing. Pottery. Now, it says specifically alcohol, so is that the same as beer? Mail. We are transporting grain, corn, wood, milk, cloth, sugar, wool, beer, meat, vegetables, fruit, clothing, lumber, alcohol. Ah, okay, so I was wrong. It wasn't just the beer, it's alcohol. It's a different thing. However, I will say we're making a ton of money from that, and the fact that we bought that industry in the previous episode is good, because now we got all these extra trains. How do we make alcohol then? How exactly do we make alcohol? Is it from corn? And if so, where do we exactly make that then? Maybe they meant to make it beer in the game. Maybe they got the scenario wrong, because it's like, oh, well, then again, they want pure whiskey out here, don't they? Oh, you're right, out in Carson City. But they are consuming only beer, which is weird. So how do we build a different industry? Gold mining warehouse. Oh, can I buy that? Oh, no, it's just an industry that sits there. All right, well, we're making a ton of cash now. We're making a ton of money. So how do I build alcohol? How do I make it? Is it made from fruits? Like whiskey, for example, is made from corn. We have a corn place down here. But even if we transport the corn, where exactly do we place it? There's the Wells Fargo Bank where it needs to be. The bank is requesting 1 carload of gold per day, so we're delivering a ton of gold there right now. So we should be at our objective shortly, as soon as the trains make it down the valley. They're just getting backed up here. There goes our freight train for grain. I think this is the one destined... Is that gold on the back there? Oh, that's beer. Okay. Well, at least we're getting some of our objectives started. It's only 1853, so we've still got plenty to do, and we've got plenty under our belt. let's go back to LA and see what we can do here. So we need to have 40,000 here. City population is currently at 33,000. And with another train just pulling in. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and there's our express car. Nice. Wow, we make $100,000 from that. That is awesome. Look at all the mail they're transporting. That's got to be like late bills and stuff from LA. More corn here. If we deliver corn too, we can make a lot of money from that as well. But I want to deliver to specific industries. For example, we do have a weaver there, and it looks like Sacramento does have a weaving facility here. So I could just build one on the outside of town and have it delivered directly. Actually, there's two areas here. Let's see. There's also San Diego, which doesn't produce anything like that. But our weaver is very important in Sacramento. That can make a lot of cash. But I don't really care about the cash at the moment. But let's make sure let's do some upgrades so that way we have a maintenance building at every station now. That's going to be a requirement, so that way we can keep our trains running. Carson City does have one. And let's see. I think our LA station doesn't, so let's put one down there so our train breakdowns aren't as bad. Perfect. A good investment in keeping our trains operational. Alright, well, we need to get cotton up here for weavers, but as for alcohol, I just don't know who is making alcohol or who is requiring it. Gold Beach needs beer, Eugene. I guess if we keep one of these facilities or one of these towns upgraded, oh, for example, we can do a new industry up here, weaving, sawmills, breweries, tailors. Yeah, we can't really do any. Oh, here we go. We can build attractions. Oh, there's the university, which we can build in LA eventually. So it doesn't look like there's a facility for specific alcohol production that we can build at the moment. Let's see, Carson City. Can we do anything for this town? Nope. And LA needs to continue to grow. They're needing passengers like crazy. Oh, we now have an accountant, though. That's going to be good. Alright, let's grab you. Detects inconsistencies of bids for new oh, perfect. So our reductions on train purchases. Very good. Alright, let's see here. Produce 200 loads of alcohol. So that's one we're going to have to buy a facility for. Transport 200 loads of gold. We are transporting that now. We also have to have 8 cities. And build university in LA, which we can almost do. And then Salt Lake City to San Francisco without stopping. So we do need to build an express train line from Salt Lake City, Utah, which is all the way over here. So we're going to have to build that going all the way this way. Maybe we could build a tunnel through just to build a super expensive, unnecessary express line. Should we do that? Should we do that? We could do that. Let's actually see what the cost of that would be. Let's see. Move the cursor over. Oh, we have to. Do I have to start it on an already existing train? Oh, that sucks. Let's actually put it up here. We'll have it connect to our train line right here. Let's see how much it would cost, just for fun. So our grand total would be, wow, literally we can build, wow, look at that. It'd be 1.8 million to build a tunnel. Just to build a tunnel through here. And the tunneling would be $2 million. Oh my God, wow, that's crazy. That we get one, that we can actually do that, and two, the cost of that is hilarious. Let's actually try to do. Oh wow, we can actually build an express line through here, which I would prefer to do to keep all of our train lines, clump free. Okay, well, we can make some more money off weaving. Weaving is great, but it's not the objective at the moment. The next concern is alcohol, which we need to upgrade a city in order to build, and that city is probably going to be Los Angeles, but we need to build a university here first, and we're at 33,000 inhabitants. We need to get this city growing. So in order to keep this going, let's build another train line here. We'll build another train that stops at this station down here. Let's trash that other train line, and let's build here. Okay, so now we're going to try to deliver some cattle down to Los Angeles. And from here, we should be able to deliver anything that they need. There we go. Boy, that's quite an incline already. Oh, yeah, it's immediately up the hill. We now have a professor for additional research. Boy, look at that incline already. That's something, isn't it? We can't go near the farm, but we can build through the pastures, I guess. It's kind of cool. You can't destroy the main buildings. Wow, look at that 17% incline. I can't believe that. Jeez, look at this. 20% incline. Are you kidding me? There's no way we can build that. Wow, that's just gross. Don't want to do that. Let's delete these sections here. Well, getting out of that cattle farm is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. But that's why they let you do the preview mode before you build. Okay, let's see if we can build on to maybe going up this way around Los Angeles. That's going to be about the same. Let's try to build up here then. Oh, we can't because the cattle's just in the way. All right, let's do this. We'll extend the train, or the station. All right, now we'll build a separate train line that goes up here. There we go. And we're going to try to bypass all these rocks and such. A little expensive building our separate train line for it, but also we don't have to build down that crazy route from before. The incline here is not good, but not bad. Not horrible. And we can use the back end of the station as we have before. All right, let's use this train line here. Perfect. We got ourselves a new train line, boys. All right, we're going to make some... make Los Angeles grow. And on with the show we go with there. Okay, so we should have maintenance ready. So let's build ourselves a supply tower. I like how they really back up the trees away from the train line. You can really see it. All right, let's build ourselves a new train line. And it should take that path, correct? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Very nice. Alright, now we can make use of more cattle. So there we go. So now we have 2 being brought from here. Wow, alright, we're making good use of our cattle industry now. So Los Angeles should continue to grow, and that'll allow us to build a new industry there eventually. Let's go ahead and take a look if we can do anything in the city yet. So 33,000 inhabitants, that'll increase as meat is being delivered. And actually, I'd like to build a tailor's or something as well to take advantage of that. I believe the tailors can build the tailors were able to build the, here we are, the first industry here. No, it's not the tailors, it's the tannery? Well, I'm not sure. Well, the university at least will bring more people to Los Angeles too, for education. Wow, the gold rush, far from finished. We got a new locomotive to unlock? No? Oh, we have to do more research up. Oh, the Constellation B, look at that, nice. And the iron cow catcher increases the reliability of trains. That's cool. All right, let's go back to tasks. No gold still being delivered. Transport 200 loads of gold. We're still not getting that one. I must have not finished that route or something. Let's take a look at our trains again. Gold line. Yeah, look at the train's fully loaded with gold. What's the problem with the train? It's just a big incline? Oh, it's finally making it. Wow, okay, we're going to clone that one a few times. Alright. Oh, gold line 1. Oh, it makes a whole new train line out of it? Alright, our train is loading up with the rest of the supply it needs to get up there. Gold line train runs at minimum speed because of the steep incline. Yep, it's fully loaded with gold. Finally, we're going to get our first gold train here. Here's our Mega Millions, everybody. How much money do you think we're going to make from this delivery? Here we go. Moment y'all been waiting for. 1,600,090 is what we're looking at right now for our current delivery. Let's see how much money we make from the gold. Here we go. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, man. Hey, back in those days, $1,000 was basically like worth $1 million. Check that out. $16,000. If you voted that, you are a winner. There you go. All right, let's take a look at the goals now, and we've delivered a total of 8. We've made 8 deliveries of gold now. All right, very good. We'll put more trains on that. That's going to definitely be needed. Let's continue to clone that gold mine train. Not to mention it can take supply directly back to Carson City, which directly makes it grow too. So that's good. All right, perfect. I want trains between San Francisco and Carson City to be running all the time so these two cities can grow. Very nice. All right, let's see. Several trains are waiting to be activated. Well, they just need to... They're just blocking the way, that's all. Trains are clearing the tracks. Oh, and that's because of a breakdown. Well, nothing we can do about that. That happens. Should build another bypass lane, shouldn't we? Let's do that. Let's build a large bypass lane for trains coming and going. We got the money for it now, so why not? Oh, there we go. There we are. Oh, wait, let's do this. Perfect. All right, now that we have the cash... Oh, I don't want you to build a bridge. There we go. We're going to extend this train line as far as we can go. We actually have some stops here. Perfect. All right, let's build some signals. We want this one to be a one-way. How do I flip the direction? Nope. Perfect. So this should make it a one-way street for these trains. There we go. Alright, so the gold trains are moving out in an interesting way. How did you end up on that track? I wanted you to go right. Oh, great. Well, actually, he can come out here, too, and switch over, so... Regardless, we're going to have a lot of trains moving out here as we've got tons of cargo being hauled through, so we're almost ready to get our money. Let's see if we can do more research. No, it doesn't look like it. Why not? You require unlock neighbor for this one. Didn't I? Oh, I can't unlock this one, the constellation. Oh, perfect. Nice. Now we can do that with more innovation points. Very good. Now we can start unlocking some of these. Oh, enlarged boiler. The constant. Oh, that's going to be good for driving up in the mountains. That's going to be nice. All right, there goes our trains with all of our gold. That's good. Another train ready to roll out with gold. Perfect. And we can make so much money from this. This is awesome. So in the previous episode, you saw us just getting started with our gold hauling, and now you're seeing us really starting to elaborate on things. The next time, we're going to have to expand on some of our train tracks, so now these trains can bypass each other. Gone is the time of being broke. We now have millions of dollars in which to build our empire with, expand on our train tracks, and eventually get some of these towns, such as Los Angeles, growing. So that way we can accomplish some more of those objectives. In fact, LA is up to 33,000 as it had been before, but is now being supplied with the wonderful and delicious beef that is needed there. Looks like that train's rolling out from Hill Fattening. Where's our other train here? Oh, there it is. Pulling him right now. Let's see how much happens here. All right. Another good train delivery. This should hopefully increase the size of the town as well, as it's being delivered a lot of stuff they need. All that beef. All right, so we're at 33,000. Another $16,000 delivery. Oh, that was as much as the gold. Gold is worth as much as beef. Oh, man, I got a beef with that. Also, I got to go. So I will see you all next time for hopefully the final episode where we will complete all of our tasks. We're almost done with the gold, so sometime we'll have to pass by. I will make sure we get our town populations up to 80,000, and then eventually we will build that university in LA and build that express train line. That is going to be a ton of fun. And then as for the loads of alcohol, just let me know what exactly I have to do, because at this moment, I'm not sure. We need to build a specific industry then that makes alcohol. I thought the brewery counted, but beer is counted as a different thing. But regardless, buying that in Shasta was the best move I made in this game. We made so much money from that brewery. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, and take care. See ya. Bye.